Hey everyone, homework practice problems for Monday, November 4th. I'm going to do numbers 1, 5, and 9. So it'll give you a little bit of a variety. So starting off with number 1. Remember, our steps are to first divide, then we multiply, then we subtract, then we check, then we bring down. Okay, so our first step is going to be how many 15s fit into 5. Well, none fit into 5, but 3 of them fit into 52. So that's our divide step, and we multiply 3 times 15. Remember, it's always the portion of the quotient that we've just most recently put down times the divisor. Those are the only things we're going to be multiplying. 3 times 15 is 45, then we subtract 52 minus 45 is going to be 7. Then we bring down the 0. Now we focus down on the 70. How many 15s fit into 70? That's going to be 4. The 4 we just put down times 15 is 60. We subtract 70 minus 60 is 10. We bring down the 8. And now how many 15s fit into 108? So that would be 7. 7 times 15 is 105. We subtract and get 3. We bring down the 0. 15 fits into 30 twice. 2 times 15 is 30. 30 minus 30 is 0. So our answer would be 3,472 groups of 15 fit into 52,080. Okay? Moving on to the one in the middle here. This is number 5. Now this one's not going to come out evenly. We're going to have a remainder here. I have a feeling I'm going to need a little bit more room. So let's move this up a little bit. All right, so again, we might have to do some estimating in this as well to figure out, how many groups of 40 fit into 8. Well, we don't know. We know there it's 0, none. How many fit into 88? And that would be 2. 2 groups of 40 would be 80. So that's our multiply step. We subtract 88 minus 80 is 8. We bring down. Now, how many 40s fit into 89? That would be 2. That was our divide step. Now we multiply the 2 by the 40. Again, that's going to be 80. We subtract and we get 9. Now we bring down this 0. How many 40s fit into 90? Again, that's going to be 2. 2 times 40 is 80. 90 minus 80 is 10. So now we need a decimal point. We could stop here and say that it's 222 and 10/40. However, we're going to bring down this this decimal point. We're going to put there. We're going to put a decimal point here. We're going to put a 0, a couple zeros down, and then bring the zeros down. All right, so we've got how many 40s fit into 100? That would again be 2. And 2 times 40 is 80. 100 minus 80 is 20. We bring down this 0. How many 40s fit into 200? That would be 5. All right, and then 5 times 40 is 200. So our final answer with the decimal would be 222 and 25/100ths. Now, if we look at 10/40ths, the fraction portion, we would want to reduce this to lowest terms. So 10 would fit into both of these. So that would be reduced to 1/4. And we should know that 1/4 and 25/100ths are identical. All right, so fraction-wise, it should be 222 and 1/4. Decimal-wise, 222 and 25/100ths, same as 1/4. All right, and now the last one. I'm gonna move this over a little. Can you believe the production values in this video, man? Wow, they're so good. All right, so our last one, and this one's going to be the doozy. This one is going to have a remainder, and it's gonna go on for a little while. So, step by step. All right, how many 160s fit into 577? Now, you might be saying to yourself, how could I do this? How many such big numbers here? Well, think to yourself, you can look at this as being 16, and maybe this 57 as being close to 50. How many 16s would fit into 50? 3. All right, so let's start with 3. All right, so we know we can't fit 160 into 5. We can't fit it into 57. Let's try 3. 3 times 16 is 48. So 480, that should work, okay? All right, now we subtract. So we would have to do a little bit of borrowing here. So we should get 97. We bring down our 7. How many 160s fit into 977? And again, maybe look at this as 16 and this as 100. How many 16s fit into 100? That would be 6. Okay, so let's try 6. 6 times 16 is 96, so 6 times 160 would be 960. And now we're going to subtract. 977 minus 960 is 17, and now we'll need decimal points. So let's put a couple zeros here. We might need a few. All right, so we bring down this 0, it's 170. Well, 160 can't fit into 170. So that means we need to bring down, we have to put a 0 here, and we need to bring down another 0. How many 160s fit into 1,700? No, you know what? Take that back. I'm sorry. Take that back. I made a mistake. There's one group of 160 would fit into 170. Okay, so this 0 comes down. My fault. One group of 160 fits into 170. I'm thinking ahead here. Then we subtract and we get 10. Now we bring down the 0. And this is where 160 can't fit into 100. So you have to put a 0 here. And then we bring down another 0. How many 160s fit into 1,000? Well, again, we know that 6 of them, 6 times 16 was 960. We've kind of already done that there. So we've got 960. We're going to do 6 again because 960 is going to get as close to 1,000 as we can without going over. And then we're going to subtract here, and we're going to get 40. We bring down another 0. Now, how many 16s fit into 40? You can think of it that way. It would be 2. So try 2 up here. 2 times 160 would be 320. We subtract, we get 80. And now if we bring down that last 0, 16 actually does fit into 80 5 times. So that means 160 would go into 800 5 times. And that would be 800. We would subtract and get 0. So our final answer is 36 and 10,625 hundred-thousandths. Now, doing the decimal form here, before we put the zeros, we would have had to have done 17 over 160. It would be 36 and 17 over 160. And you can't really reduce that. 17 is prime, so we can't reduce it anymore. Okay? All right, hope that helps. Take a deep breath, it's okay. I'll see you later this week.